Hello and welcome to another episode of Inside Hancock County with Mitch Gibson. Hope everybody's had a good start to the week, had a good weekend. I know I've been a little delayed on putting out a new episode, obviously with all the things going on social media and all over the world the past couple of weeks. I just kind of wanted to lay low with putting out any new episodes. Plus, I've been busy. I do have a life and a full-time job as well. So looking forward. I got a lot of great lineup and good guests coming up for you the next couple of weeks. Starting off with first, Debra Cochran over at the Greenfield Main Street. She is the executive director over there, doing all things Greenfield, and it's been a substantial amount of different events and public events and information that is a huge benefit to the Greenfield area community. And I appreciate her taking time out of her day to come talk to me this afternoon on behalf of the Greenfield Main Street and yourself. So, Debra, I appreciate you taking your time and efforts this afternoon.
Well, thanks for having me. I'm excited to talk about Greenfield Main Street and just be on your podcast.
Absolutely. I think you're gonna thoroughly enjoy this. I think you're gonna get a lot of benefit from this, and I really do hope that a lot of people can take away one, not only what you guys are doing over at Greenfield Main Street, but also what you're doing, where you've came from, and what led you to this. So I guess to kind of get started and kickstart the whole show, take us back, a little rewind of your life and your career. Where'd you come from? Where'd you start? And bring us up to par with Greenfield Main Street in your current position.
Yeah, absolutely. So I grew up in Kentland, Indiana, which is about 2 hours north of Indianapolis. And then after high school, went to Purdue and majored in PR and advertising. And after my wonderful time at Purdue, I got a job in St. Louis with AT&T and did marketing communications for them. After my time at AT&T, I moved over to a nonprofit organization doing marketing and events, and then decided that I wanted to come back home. And so ended up moving back to Indiana, and I had told myself that the only way I would ever move back to Indiana is if I got a job at the state fair or with Purdue University. And as luck would have it, I got a job doing event planning, which is where my heart is at Purdue. So the past 5 years, I was at Purdue University doing event planning for them. And in that time, I also started my own business. Debonair Weddings is my wedding planning business. And then spun off of that just about a year ago, Spade Events Company. So, and we can get into that later, but that's kind of how I ended up here, and decided that I wanted to be more involved in the community, and that while I loved being at Purdue and the events I was doing, I wanted to do something more grassroots and really give back to the community. And as an entrepreneurial spirit myself, I thought, wow, and this position came open for the executive director, like this would be amazing. I would get to do event planning and marketing and helping small businesses and just, it was everything that I really wanted and could feel passionate about. And so I was able to get on, and it's just the timing has been insane because I started March 31st, and which was like right as COVID was hitting. And so I really haven't been able to get out and meet all of the business owners like I really wanted to. So I actually did get out today and meet a new business that's coming to Greenfield. And so got to meet with them, but just really excited to actually be able to get boots on the ground downtown Main Street and really meet our merchants and see what they need from us, because that's really what we're here for is to help our Main Street merchants provide preservation for businesses in the historic district as well. So that's kind of a high level overview of where I came from, and now I'm here. And actually, I live in my grandmother's house. It's been in our family for about 200 years.
That's awesome.
And she passed away about 2 years ago. And so I'm getting married next month. And
congrats.
Thanks. Yeah. Like, why not just add something else?
You know a wedding planner or somebody like that, I think.
I do. I happen to know a wedding planner. Also, side note, planning your own wedding as a wedding planner is 10 times harder.
Oh, I bet.
And so anyway, so my fiance and I are going to make Greenfield our home and live here at the farm where my mom grew up and my grandma and grandpa lived. And so just really wanted to get into the community and just excited to meet everybody and really be more involved.
So rewind real quick, because I did see that on Facebook. This new business coming to Greenfield. Do you want to throw any hints or any shout outs to that new
Yeah,
business?
I do, because I'm all about promoting small businesses. So I was able to go in today and talk with Jamie and Mary, and they are going to be opening up a cute little store called the Gilded Nest. And it's going to be located at 16A North Main Street. And they should be opening, their tentative open date is June 20th, but definitely keep a lookout on their Facebook page and social media. I'm not sure that they have their website up yet, but I just went in there and they're going to have a bunch of different gifts and home decor and books. There's going to be like a little bookstore in the back. So I think that's really cool. Just a nice addition to downtown.
Absolutely. I didn't want to throw out any, whatever, but I thought it'd be cool for you to kind of give everybody an idea, because I saw that myself. I didn't get time as I was busting out the door to be able to make this show happen on time. But that's super awesome. And I'm right there with you. Promoting smaller businesses is a must, especially going through what we just went through with the COVID and the pandemic. And it sounds like you're on the right track. And once you kind of get full-fledged functioning again, I think Greenfield Main Street in the whole is going to take off and do some great things. And I tip my hat to you for doing that and stepping outside of your comfort zone, maybe in some areas of trying something new, which I think is a must and need here in the Greenfield community. I guess popping into the COVID situation, I mean, you coming in from working for yourself to a role with not only just an organization here in Greenfield, but a not-for-profit, and one that strives on the success of its customers and the small businesses in the community. Kind of give us an idea of when COVID happened, where did that put you and kind of your thoughts, as the executive director?
Yeah. So like I said, I mean, I literally came on March 31st, which was when everything was happening, and it was just rapid fire. I was getting my email set up, and I was immediately thrust into all of the government and local aid, basically, that was out there. I feel like I spent every hour of my time on webinars learning about the aid and listening to our governor and state officials about the help that they were going to be able to provide for small businesses with the PPE, the startup small business information that they just released. And so it's been basically, I'm just trying to take in the information, process it, and then distribute that information to our small business owners. So that way they know that they have someone that they can come to and say, hey, I don't know how to do this, or I need help applying for funding or this assistance. Can you help me? And I think that's the biggest thing, is that people don't know that I can help them do that. Am I an expert? No, but I'm absolutely willing to be in the trenches with them to help get that information, because I know it is so confusing. I mean, it's hard enough owning a business, but then when you go to having to close down or completely pivot on how your business model is, and closing your storefront or having to move online, if someone needs help setting up an online store, that's something that there's funding for that a lot of people probably don't know about. And so getting them plugged into Greenfield Main Street really can provide them with a plethora of resources that I'm still learning about, because we are part of the National Main Street organization. So we get a lot of really good information that's my biggest thing, is I just want to let everybody know about it.
Yeah. And I guess too, kind of growing up yourself, like going through your career and whatnot. I mean, was there a time where like adversity, like I guess going in this new role, so rewind and then fast forward to the new role, was there times that you've gone through, times that you faced, as a small business owner yourself, and, whether it was the wedding planning or even the Spade events, or even back when you were working with AT&T in the communications departments, is there times that you went through or things that you learned that helped prepare yourself for, a situation like a pandemic like this in a new role? I mean, you can't really train yourself, but I'm sure there's times.
Yeah, that's the thing, is like, this is just so new and different for everybody. But I think the one thing that I've taken away is just to be flexible, and that you have to be able to move quickly and say, okay, this isn't working. How can I twist it? Or what is another avenue that I can explore? Like the online store, or with wedding planning, okay, we can't have large weddings right now, but we can learn how to do streaming and still allow your guests to be there, to experience that special day, but safely. And so just trying to find all the resources and just taking the time to read and educate yourself is honestly like what I've been doing. And I think that, I mean, initially when I started and COVID hit, I was like, what did I just do? Like, why am I in this position? Like, this is terrible. Like, I had all these grandiose ideas of things that I was going to do as the new Main Street executive director. And I still have all these ideas. It's just like a complete stop sign was put in my face, and I was like put on hold. And so it's just been really hard for me to sit still and not be able to get out and meet people and help them and just listen. I really want to just get out there and listen to our small business owners and see what they need from us and help promote them as well. So I just think, you know, like I said, initially when I first got this position and then COVID hit, I was like, did I make the right choice here? Because I know how much we rely on our membership, and it is all small businesses, and with small businesses not doing well, they don't have that extra money to pay for memberships. And so we really we're taking a hard look at our membership and seeing how we can make it more valuable and really give back to them and say, okay, yeah, I have this $100 that is tight right now, but I'm going to invest it in Greenfield Main Street because I know that they're investing in me as a business owner as well.
Well, if you ever need anything from me in the Greenfield Main Street, let me know as far as this goes. We can talk afterwards if you'd like to, but I think there's a real need for everybody to come along. I talked about this just in a video that I had taken by myself, like I think first or second week in COVID. I mean, right now it was the most crucial time to help each other out. And, you know, even if it was something outside of your comfort zone or even something you weren't interested in doing, the must and the drive to help each other out was, you know, more important then than ever.
Yes.
It still is important at this point in time. Hopefully the light at the end of the tunnel is kind of closing there. But at the end of the day, you're hit right on the head. And I think the biggest thing that I heard come out of your mouth, you know, within the past 4 to 5 minutes is you use the word passion. Passion is one of my favorite words. You can control passion. You control what you're passionate about. And that's something that you've got. And you've got the passion to, you know, fill this position and do a great job. And it didn't affect you as bad because you've got passion for something and you know that you got the drive and the passion that's going to work. And I think that's highly important. And I appreciate you using that word. That's literally my most favorite word in the world. And that's just kind of the way I try to live my life and be better at that. Taking I guess dive, because I want to dive into Spade events and kind of what you have going on there as well. But first off, let's kind of talk on the Main Street side. Events obviously are something that you guys, you know, strive on. You have some amazing events throughout the year. I participate and I enjoy going to all of them. And not just because they're drinking events, they are truly fun and enjoyable, and give back to a good cause. But as far as events go, where are you guys stuck at that? I know there's probably events canceled, on hold, or even postponed.
Yeah.
Where are we at there?
So we did not get to do Shamrock the Block, which I know is a fan favorite, and but we didn't get to do that. We are after that event was going to be the fitness festival, the Family Fitness Festival and 5K that we do in partnership with the Hancock for Kids organization. And unfortunately, again, due to COVID, that was going to be in June, but we have moved it back to October. So that's still going to happen. It's just postponed. So hopefully we'll be able to release more information about that soon. I have a couple meetings later this week with the committee to kind of talk about our plan and into next week. So be on the lookout for that in October. And that's kind of our big event in the summer. And then, you know, with the bank doing their stuff, their concert series, and but that being canceled, we are trying to figure out what is something that we can do that will get people out but feel comfortable. And so we're just, right now I'm trying to gauge kind of how the community is feeling with a survey that I posted on the Main Street page, but just how the community is feeling about attending events. Because if the community doesn't feel safe, then I'm not going to, you know, plan them, and we're not going to ask people to be sponsors and all the things that go into it if people aren't going to come. And so that's kind of where we're at right now, is just gauging the comfort level and interest. So we don't have any big events planned right now. The next one that we have on the books that we are still hopefully going to move forward with is the Chalk Fest, which will be in September, and then Booze and Brews, which will be in October. And again, these are all still tentative. As long as everything stays good and level, we hope to be able to continue on with those events. And then into November and December, we do a big Shop Small campaign in November. And then in December, do kind of a family Christmas, hometown Christmas event. But I'm hoping to do some more events next year. I have some fun ideas for the winter, actually, and excited to kind of get those rolling. And then just hopefully bringing back some things that have been done in the past that maybe didn't work well initially, but they've been requested. So, for example, a girls' night out downtown, or Second Fridays is something that Main Street is working on bringing back Second Fridays starting in August. And so basically that would be where there's the merchants downtown are staying open till 5, basically open from 5 to 9 p.m. So that way people can come down, they can go out to eat and then shop and just spend more time downtown. Because I know a lot of times that's the big complaint, is that people can't get downtown before everything closes because they're working as well, which is understandable. So providing that Second Fridays is going to be something that we're really excited about, and potentially adding some music and other street vendors and things like that, and just kind of expanding on it. So look for that to come. Hopefully in August is what we're kind of earmarking right now.
Awesome. I guess to stay with the Greenfield Main Street for a second, as far as like a events calendar or where they can find this information, follow you guys, message you guys, find out any information, or if they're a small business owner, how can they get in contact with you of joining as a member, and any of that background information would be much appreciated.
Yeah, so definitely going to our website, greenfieldmainstreet.org, and just there's a lot of information on there about members, and you can join on the website as well. Also, just sending me an email, Debra, Debra at Greenfield Main Street, and then just picking up the phone and calling me, or sending me a message on Facebook. Definitely Facebook and Instagram. I spend a lot of time on there as well. At Greenfield Main Street is our handle. So just feel free to reach out, and I would welcome anybody that wants to get together and meet and greet. And starting June 17th, actually, I will be at the 20 Main Gallery, and on Wednesdays from 11 to 2. So that will be kind of the Main Street time that will be in that space. So that way, if anybody has any questions or wants to come meet me or see kind of what's going on for the rest of the year, just, come in and look at the art. We'll be at the art gallery downtown Wednesdays from 11 to 2.
Awesome. Well, I think it's a lot of great information. I look forward to it. I really, Booze and Brews is one of my favorite events of the year that you guys put on. We have a group of us that have gone down in the past couple of years. I didn't get to last year. I didn't get to dress up last year. I got to go because I think I had baseball or something that caused me. Because baseball always interferes with so much stuff in my life. But there's always going to be something that does. But no, that's one of my favorite events, and I really do like what you guys are doing. I commend you. I can't wait to see you guys grow. I think you guys have a great leader in yourself, and also all your committee members and board members leading you guys down the right path, and continue to help Greenfield grow. And I hope that, not only just Greenfield, but everybody else in Hancock County and the small little towns can mimic some of the stuff you guys are doing, and maybe help grow the other towns and communities as well, and make this a happy, healthy place for everybody to live and grow their children up in and live life. So I guess kind of going 360 degrees different, but maybe not too much, because we're still talking events. First off, when can I get another one of those amazing heart cookies that you made last year at the Chamber of Commerce meeting? Second of all, give us a little bit of information on the Spade Events group that you've got.
Yeah, so Spade Events Company is the company that I spun off from my wedding planning company, because I had people, wanting to do business events and things like that. And so I just thought, okay, this is a niche that there's a need, whether it's grand openings, business marketing, any kind of store grand opening, things like that, any events, also for nonprofits as well. I did a fundraiser last year for Friends of the Theater, and it was a Downton Abbey viewing party. And so we rented out the theater and had the private viewing of the new Downton Abbey movie that came out, and we had dinner and games and stuff, and it was a great time. And so just looking forward to doing more events like that and giving back to the local community as well. I don't know when I'm going to make more cookies.
Those are so good. I think I took like 5. I'm not going to lie. They were just sitting there. I grabbed one when I grabbed one when I was initially there. You probably lost me for a second. I had a notification saying my battery's about to die. But I grabbed one while I was walking around and saying hello, networking, all that stuff. And then when the meeting was over, I'm like, I've got to get my hands on some more of those. So I grabbed like 3 or 4 of them and dipped out. And I actually posted one on Instagram. I'll show it in this video right here if you're watching the video. I'll pop it up. But it was super cool. You did it. That was a great job. And I think a lot of people remember that. I think it's really important for businesses, whether you're hosting your own, event or planning an event, whatever it may be, to have that hassle-free worry of what's going to happen and go on. I can tell you right now, it would be, if the financials, obviously a lot of things are going to be based off of how people's financials are going moving forward, but that's awesome. And as far as the Spade events goes, or the wedding, where can people contact you for those services if they're in the market?
Yeah, so if you're in the market for a wedding planner, debonairweddings.com. And then for my
you spell that out for all of us that aren't very I need autocorrect in my life. Jane Barton over at Daily Reporter, she corrects everything that I post on Instagram and Facebook. She's like, it's your YOU''RE.
I'm
like,
someone
okay,
like
I don't
that,
care.
though.
We do. She's phenomenal. I'm like,
I love Jane.
Go back and edit that Facebook post again. But can you spell that out for us if you wouldn't mind?
Yes. It's DEBONAIR weddings.com, and Debonair Weddings also on Instagram. And then my event company, Spade, SPADE, like a spade. I think I actually have my spade necklace on. So Spade, like that. And Spade Events Company is the official name. And if you can find us on Facebook at Spade Events Company and on Instagram at Spade Events Company.
Perfect.
So those are where you can find me.
I'll have all that information up on the website, InsideHancockCounty.com. You can find all of that in the episodes. Find the one with Debra here on the episode. You'll click on that and you'll find everything that you can as far as Greenfield Main Street goes. And then also all of her other businesses as far as Spade events and then Debonair weddings and all that good stuff as well. And then, as far as that goes, I got 2 more little quick questions. They're not, they don't take any, I guess, maybe too much thought, but for someone like you who has, uses social media substantially as far as on your 2 businesses that you own also with Greenfield Main Street, can you tell all the business owners and businesses out in the community, how crucial it is to use social media to your advantage? It's free, but using it consistently, how crucial it can be.
It is. And that's the thing is that's how I really try and communicate. And I've tried to ask some of our local businesses, what's the best way to communicate with you? Because frankly, I don't know about you, but my email inbox gets filled with emails and I don't.
Oh, I'm so OCD. I have to have it clean. So I'm not that, but I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get it.
But Facebook, Instagram, I haven't gotten into TikTok. I feel like I'm probably too old for that.
Go check mine out. We got some good ones.
Okay, I will. But it is like you said, it's free. There are so many useful tools that they're really gauging it more towards businesses. And that's some stuff that I would encourage small business owners in Greenfield to go to look up the Main Street Small Business Owners Facebook group. It is a private group just for business owners that I post a lot of really good information in there about social media marketing and funding and different tips and things that are going on, things to be aware of. And that's kind of how I communicate, because I can't do email. I do email, but that's, hit or miss.
Understand that there's other way. There's other ways.
Yeah,
So,
but I would definitely say if you don't have, as a business owner, if you don't have social media, you are missing a huge market.
right. I think a lot of people during that pandemic realized, and I even put a video out, like it's going to be either funny, it's going to be a funny yet not funny when we see, once everybody gets back working normally, how many people, utilized it substantially and were, look at our new menu, look what we're doing here, look what we're doing here, look at Johnny cooking in the back, whatever it was, that's great. But how many people probably aren't going to continue to do that once they get back into fully functioning? Well, you just wasted 6 weeks of posting stuff, and now people are engaging with you more and love what you're seeing and love what you're doing, but you stopped. So It's crucial. I mean, it really is. You're a wealth of knowledge. Open up my services. Anybody wants to talk to me, I can help out. I'm willing to help. I'm sure you are as well. Last question, I'll let you go here. Starting to ask this question every single one of my shows. Locally, either in Hancock County, Greenfield, whatever it is, you can say one or two, so we're not stepping on anybody's toes, but you got one meal you got to go have. Where are you going to eat and what? Or if you have two.
I'm probably going to go to Carnegie's.
Second one I had. That who was it that I had on the show? Oh, I recorded a show today with Sarah Joyner, and she said the same thing. She said Carnegie was her number one off the top.
I mean, it's a great place to go to get really good food. Not that the other places around aren't, but it's just a different dining experience. And that's the thing, is the dining experience has changed. I know that's why Ian's not open right now and is really waiting to make sure it's a good time for him to open up again, because his business is built on that fine dining experience, whereas others are able to do carry out. His just doesn't work that way. And so I enjoy that. And just the food is amazing. And you don't have to go to Indy to get this amazing food. It's literally right here. And I guess second, I don't know who would be second.
Or if you got a little, maybe it's a dessert that you got to have, or a cocktail somewhere. It doesn't matter. It's all on you.
Honestly, like anywhere downtown, I love to just I love Tour of Italy. Grigsby's is great for cocktails, especially once they get their patio back open. Hitting up Jane at Greenfield Chocolates, especially in the summertime when she has her ice cream like bars and cookies and stuff, like those are amazing. And her chocolate is to die for as well. So, and then, I mean, of course, obviously you can't go wrong with Hometown Classic Pizza, which I'm super missing right now. I hate that they are closed and all the hardship that they've gone through but it's just really important, not only for them, but for all of the businesses that as community members, we support them. And because otherwise they're not going to be there when everything opens back up again. And that is so critical that we're there to support them. And maybe it does take $5 more to eat, at a nicer restaurant or someplace local. But you know what? That is supporting local, and that's staying here in our community. And that's what keeps things growing and people coming back. And there are some really awesome things that are happening in Greenfield that I can't wait to see.
Awesome. Well, I'll leave it at that, because that's a good way to end it. And I totally agree. Shopping local, supporting local businesses, small businesses in the community towns, in the county in a whole is crucial, and keep doing it, not just when the pandemic stops, but keep on supporting those guys, because they are the ones that are supporting the not-for-profits and other organizations and services and stuff for your town and your community to make them better living places and experiences for not just you, but for all of us that are living in it. So keep it up, keep working your butt off. I'm excited to see where you take the Main Street and keep it growing. It's already successful, and I can't wait to see you continue to rise that ceiling for them. And we'll stay in touch, keep growing the relationship. Hopefully sometime soon we'll come out and do maybe a show or something at an event and promote the program.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be super cool. So myself, Debra, I appreciate you. If you guys need anything as far as Greenfield Main Street side of things, don't hesitate to reach out. She's a wealth of knowledge. She's ready to talk, ready to help you guys out. And then also go follow her on 767 Facebook and Instagram pages. I appreciate your time. Hancock County, don't forget to go like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and also on YouTube as far as subscription goes. Please go subscribe to our new email subscription list for your weekly steals and deals around Hancock County that hopefully you guys can take from and have coupons and other different services that are offering towards you guys for being great listeners and also amazing community members of Hancock County. And at the end of the day, if you need anything like that, please give me a call. Please go look me up on InsideHancockCounty.com, the website, for any contact information to subscribe and to see any of our new and previous episodes, videos, and content. Always remember, you can make a difference, and we'll see you guys next time. Appreciate you.